Kitchen island time.
I can't pull it. A little push this way.
We're gonna hit the glass.
We're gonna have to put Nani to work on
Oh yeah.
refinish.
I didn't even think about that. It's kitchen island time.
It's gonna fall. I mean, it's gonna drop. I'm trying not to scratch it. I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't fall on you. I can't. You're gonna have to get that up above the rail.
I can't until I step up.
Okay.
Forward.
I can't. I'm pushing against the rail.
I can't pull it. You're gonna have to come forward.
Valerie, be careful with that leg.
I'm doing the best I can.
Woo!
The dolly is not moving. If that's what you're expecting. You're gonna have to move that chair, Valerie. We're gonna hit the glass. We're gonna hit the glass, Valerie. Can you? Hey, let me support this. Look.
Yeah, you're right. It's not.
Hooray! Ta-da! I think it looks good.
We're gonna have to put Nani to work on
Oh yeah.
refinish.
I didn't even think about that. That'll be great. Yeah, let's get a good before. This table, if you've been following us for a long time, you might know that we had this at our old house. Marla's been keeping it for us. It's gotten a lot of use.
It has, because you know what? We got it at Goodwill for $100.
That's right.
It's a Goodwill table.
Yep.
The color
Woo!
matches great.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be perfect. Great. Are you happy now?
I will be in a few minutes.
All right, Nani's gonna work her magic on this table. So this part folds down and up, so that's why it looks better, because we rarely had it up in the past. Nani's gonna work her magic in here. All right, now he's adding some mineral spirits. Why?
This is just to wipe it down, and it's a cleaning thing, and it's supposed to help if you stain for the pigment to work better, but it's also a way to see how it would look with just a clear polish without a stain.
So when we started this project, the plan was to redo it to match, or be pretty close to the original and match the cabinets. But now that we've gotten this far, we're kind of leaning toward keeping it a natural look. Hannah's always wanted a butcher block top, so
I think it looks so much prettier with this color than that. That's why I couldn't.
Okay.
I just didn't like that.
Yeah. Well, this way it would be, it fits in our kitchen well. Even though this is a dining table or a kitchen table, we're going to use it like a bar or like an island, and so this fits. If we like it, then we're going to also do the middle. We're not going to leave the middle like this, even though the middle mostly is going to be stored underneath. But anyway, that's the plan.
This looks pretty.
It does.
Pretty against this shade of wood. When you said that, I didn't envision the golden hue. I just didn't like that white against.
Well, and it also sort of, in a way, flows with our dining room table style.
And the floor.
Yeah.
With the different shades you've got on your floor.
Still got some.
Do they not have any of the big dots anymore?
No, they're last German Shepherd died. This here's another.
Yes, that's helpful. Mine just had a little bit better brush.
You're using this.
It's the same, yeah, it's just the other half of this. Oh yeah, that's really.
What did you say about a brush?
I said it might have been if we'd have had a better brush, it would have been smoother when we finished coating it. Well, I think this is.
I like that brush you had.
I bought it just for that. Well, you know, I used it over here. I think it's a real pretty color. And it will be like my floors and turn a little bit more yellow as time goes on. I think ours has turned quite a bit more yellow, and it's funny because nobody's ever mentioned them that much, and in the last, I guess, week or two, people have said before, it's so good.
Oh, well, interesting.
That's
Okay, everybody, it's day 2 of working on the table. Day 3 if you count the moving day. Today we're sanding off the first layer of poly that we put on, not sanding it off, but sanding it down. And then we'll do another layer and let that dry and sand it, and then we'll take it from there. Our first coat of the day, second coat total is done, and we have started a timer. We're gonna wait 2 hours and check it, but probably wait 2.5 before we sand it. It's been 2.5 hours since we finished the second coat of poly on the top of the table. Nani went home to rest up. She was having some pain from all the stuff she's been doing. So I'm gonna finish up sanding and apply the next coat. And then once it dries, we'll decide if we're gonna do another one or not. I'm about to do the third coat. I hope I'm doing it justice. I've never done anything like this before, so. Okay, so I let it dry overnight after we applied, what was the third coat of poly. And then after it kind of halfway dried last night, I got to worrying about a few little places I could feel, some little bumpies, and some places where I felt like it didn't take the poly well enough. So I had Nani come over to look at it this morning, and she said, if it was hers,
I would consider it done.
So if it's good enough for Nani, it's good enough for me. We're gonna use it. We'll probably scratch it and beat it up and whatever anyway. And I think it turned out beautiful.
I like it.
Now this wasn't our original plan. When we first started refinishing it, I was thinking we were just gonna kind of do some scratch polish and kind of work on it like she did her magic with the cabinets. But we had a sander and we got started and we sanded it, and then the more we did it, the more I thought, oh, you know what? I might like to just leave it natural. So this is no color. This is just a natural wood with poly on it, and we love it. Do you love it, Hannah?
Yes, I do.
We sanded and then we cleaned it all off, and then we put the poly, and then we lightly, with real fine, went back over it. That's what we did between the coats. So there wasn't much sanding on the next layers.
No. So we're ready now to close it up. I'll show you what we're going to do to it on a daily basis, how we're going to use it. All right.
I think this is interesting to include. Place,
and then it locks underneath. Hannah, yes. You can lock it down there.
Where did you put the candle?
Oh, it's right here. Yeah, the plan long term is going to be to get 2 more stools that fit up under here, so they're not in the workspace. But if we want to have 4 people sit at the table, we can pull the other 2 out. But for the most part, I'm going to use this side as mixing, cooking, whatever, prep space. What is it? I do.
What?
Broccoli casserole. You might have noticed in the move, the table got a lot of scratches, and including the legs, but also the chairs are very worn. We've used them for years. We bought them at Goodwill, and so Nani has been over them with some scratch polish to just touch up some of the worst spots, and it really helped a lot. I think it made a nice difference on the chairs as well. So anyway, that's our project. Thank you, Nani.
You're so welcome.
We're learning so much from Nani.
It was my pleasure, as they say in all of the, when we go to the restaurants. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks beautiful in here, and with the color of the cabinets having the gold in them, I just think this looks so much better than the dark wood, although I loved the dark when you first put it in here.
Okay, stay tuned. More stuff coming up soon.